I have explained my preference. I would like to join the university of my choice. She sounded resolute. But then her father added, You may have to travel 5 hours to reach the uni and back home every day. Is that not an inconvenience? I don't mind that as long as I have company. My friends have applied in that university, you see. Listen, we can save quite a lot of time and money over the years, dear. Think again, said the father patiently. She retorted, Is money more important than my happiness and well-being to you? It would be less challenging for me to complete the 4-year course with my friends around. Please do understand. The father said in a soft tone, Come on, you know you are our world. We want you to get the best. Then just say yes to my choice. The father agreed, but then began to wonder about the true reason behind this decision. He thought, Is my daughter feeling insecure? Would moving along with familiar faces make her feel safer? He decides to talk about this to someone who had a better understanding of the ways of teenagers, his better half. Do you think our daughter is anxious about this college admission? He asked his wife, who was with the laptop about to log in. Most likely, yes, she said, nodding her head. She is academically very strong and smart. College life must be a smooth sail for her, said the father in a matter-of-fact manner. Have you forgotten how tough your college days were? Said the wife jovially. Of course, it was demanding in every way. But tell me, what is holding our daughter back? Times have changed. Times have changed, but the insecurities remain. Are you saying that she is expecting herself to walk into some sort of danger? She is too smart to be blind to all that risks. It's much more a serious issue than that, said the wife in a grave tone. She continued, Now, look at this. She was pointing at the computer screen. Read that for me. He read, This is a browser warning. It says it could be a suspicious site and not to download if you are unsure about the safety of the website. Well, what do I do now? I look for red flags and take proactive precautions. I look for secure and encrypted connections and use built-in protection features that would warn me before entering the dangerous domains. Hey, are you suggesting that our daughter is trying to avoid unfamiliarity so that she would feel secure and relaxed? She would miss out on opportunities. They don't open up often. He sounded truly concerned. I would like to remind you about the day when you decided to take us on our very first foreign tour. What about that? He asked. You were so uncertain about many things like the time of landing, weather, food, etc., etc. It's natural. I was taking my family to a place I have never seen, though there is a lot of information about it online. Yet I wanted to get authentic information from people I know on what to expect. This saved us from a lot of trouble, you see. But you guys were not aware of all the tension I managed to cover up so that you could have fun. Our daughter is about to enter a different phase of life. There is that eagerness to explore, discover, but then there is also this inhibition. However, she must learn to rely on herself, which she will gradually. New place, new people, new learning ambience could make one a little nervous, unsure about oneself. University is a bigger place than the school. The stakes are higher. She thinks her friends would provide her the anchor, stability, and a sense of security. That's all. She would feel loved and have someone to bond with. In your parlance, she is being wary of the viruses and hackers, he said with understanding. Something like that, yes. Now, may I continue with my office tasks? He said, Yes, you may, my sage, with a twinkle in his eyes. If everyone feels safe about everything in their life, there wouldn't be any necessity for security alarms at home, different levels of security arrangements for VIPs, or even a safety lock for our mobile screens. Life is valuable, precious. An infant cries out loud when it senses separation from its mother, who is its only source of nourishment, both for its body and feelings. Then comes this concept of the self, the identity, which keeps changing for a youngster who is yet to find his ground. It is needless to mention that the degrees of insecurities are high. Does this mean that there is no way to outgrow insecurities? Insecurities arise when we experience or witness loss and failures, loss of love, life, money, health, failed relationships, efforts, and then guilt. These situations and emotions create in us fear and trust issues. Then the tendency to project and magnify negative emotions become irresistible. Weak emotions and mindset overdrive strength, talents, skills. Firstly, recognize that every individual has weaknesses and vulnerabilities. Insecurities become predominant when one loses attention on one's strengths and abilities. Secondly, acquire knowledge. Information is not knowledge. To know how to navigate is knowledge. Therefore, do not hesitate to put yourself out there. You must trust yourself and explore. Develop a healthy relationship with yourself. One powerful way to do that is to write. Reflect on your experiences. Keep scripting your life's lessons. Thirdly, share understanding with others and get to appreciate their perspectives. You will realize that there is a common thread linking all of us. Your insecurities will begin to dissolve. Above all, teach yourself to observe, relate, and emerge out of insecurities. I say insecurities are neither good nor bad. It's being human. It could safeguard us from harm or become impediments on our road to progress. Remember, loneliness and estrangement could allow this uneasy feeling to take charge of life. Therefore, it is wise to surround yourself with people being completely aware of the fact that they have their share of strengths and insecurities and walk through life being proud of what you are.